Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
And we begin with that Arctic air arriving in southeast Michigan, bringing single-digit temperatures just as we head into the weekend. And some of the coldest conditions we'll see is when we wake up tomorrow.
Yeah, Paul, let's see if this cold is going to stick around all weekend.
Well, at least for the first half of it. And right now we'll start with some 4-zone weather here in our metro zone. That's where we have our warmest temperatures. 17 still in the city of Detroit, 16 in Livonia. Canton, you're at 14 degrees. Taylor, you're at 16 degrees. Now in our south zone, though, look at that, 11 at Dundee, already in single digits here at Deerfield. Saline not far behind at 10. Grass Lake is at 8 degrees. In our west zone, 11 degrees. Flint, Milford, Whitmore Lake, 12 at Howell and Ann Arbor, 12 at Gregory. In our north zone, 7 now at Emmett, 7 in Sandusky. We have 12 in Port Huron, 8 though in Lapeer, 8 in Ortonville. Now, as far as the snow is concerned, two things. We've been watching these lake bands over Lake Huron here. Those are just gradually going to shift eastward later tonight into tomorrow. And then we're watching these scattered snow showers back to the west here. Not a very organized pattern, so we're going to get a few snow showers during the course of the night. Nothing that'll be terribly impactful. And then by tomorrow morning, we're going to be down into the single digits and then rising up to only about 21 degrees for a high. But this is the last day of the true Arctic air. Be back with the rest of the forecast, and we're going to see if it's warmer or colder on Mars today. All in a few minutes, guys.
Paul, thank you. But first, some breaking news just in from Detroit's east side, where 2 bodies have been found inside a burning car. Police say firefighters were called to a vacant home near Chalmers and Young. That's where a car was on fire in the driveway. The bodies were then discovered after the fire was put out. Investigators say they were burned beyond recognition. Detroit police have now taken over the investigation.
It is pothole season across Metro Detroit. Any roads already in disrepair, only seeing that problem exacerbated by the snow plows this week, such as US 23. Already a problem for drivers, and now road work has been rescheduled by 5 years. Jason Colthorpe live in Ann Arbor along US 23 tonight. Jason?
Yeah, in Devon, that major project was supposed to happen last year, and now drivers along this corridor could have to wait all that time and, in the meantime, keep suffering major damage to their vehicles. Frustration is growing among drivers who frequent US 23 near Ann Arbor. 2 weeks ago, one couple's windshield was smashed after part of a pothole bounced up and into their pickup.
It left like a 4-inch gap in the windshield. So there was enough to where I could stick fingers through the windshield if I wanted to.
Damage like that has a good chance to be covered by the state, but the majority of claims are denied under state immunity laws. To make matters worse, the stretch of 23 from M14 to I-94 is not slated for road work until 2026.
Every winter season, we have our freeze-thaw cycle, as we know well here in Michigan. And I've seen chunks of road just like lying on the shoulder.
Stefan Aram Basic isn't sure his car can survive another 4 years.
Honestly, it needed to be fixed like 5 years ago. It's just gotten to the point where the entire stretch is just bump after bump after bump.
We've had some infrastructure issues from lack of investment, and we're doing our best to turn that around.
MDOT knows work is needed, but unfortunately drivers will have to settle for Band-Aids until it can schedule surgery.
We understand we drive on the same roads that you drive on, our parents, our brothers, our sisters, our wives, our husbands, and we don't want anything bad happening to our cars, and we don't want anything bad happening to your cars.
Yeah, translation, that means just filling in the potholes as they occur. Now, in poking around on this story, I have learned there's a chance that this project could be fast-tracked. Now, what does that mean? Does that mean work could start this summer? We don't know that. What we do know is this is a decision to be made at the governor's office along with MDOT, and that would mean an announcement. When that comes, we don't know, but we know one thing, drivers hope it's sooner rather than later. In Ann Arbor tonight, Jason Colthorpe, Local 4.
Well, that's right. All right, Jason. Detroit DPW says mission accomplished tonight when it comes to plowing the city's more than 1,800 miles of residential streets.
Mara McDonald is on Detroit's west side. Mara, we've been getting calls from residents who say their streets have not seen a plow.
I think it's time to talk about what the expectations are for the city's plowing program. We're on Penrod Street on the city's west side. You can see we've got plenty of packed flat snow right here. You can see the line of demarcation where no plow hit simply because it has a parked car. And yes, you can expect to still see streets that look like this. Some residents still consider this a street that has not been plowed, but to be clear, the goal is not to see pavement. The goal is, as the city says, to have passable streets.
If you feel that your street wasn't plowed, we want you guys to let us know so that we can make sure that if it wasn't done, we get the contractor back out there to address it.
If your street is not passable, you can either get on the Improved Detroit app or we'll put a number for you to call on Click on Detroit. But because the city got less snow than was originally forecasted, it has decided to only do one pass, all of which means you could still see packed snow like this. Bottom line, if you think it could be better, the city wants to hear from you. The mayor says inspectors will be going out to assess the snow contractor's work.
I'm going to get a full evaluation, but right now it's just normally in these I'm getting calls from people saying I'm still stuck in my driveway. You haven't gotten to my street. I don't remember a time when I got so many positive reactions.
Something else that Detroit DPW wants you to know: if your street had that one pass plow come through before Thursday's second snow, you're not going to see another plow come out here. So seeing another 2, potentially 3 inches of accumulation, according to DPW, is possible. Remember, the goal is not to have down to the pavement. The goal is to be passable. We're on Detroit's west side. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Thank you for the clarification, Mara. Well, Ford Motor Company announcing tonight it will cut production of several key products due to an ongoing global chip shortage. Production downtime starts next week for the F-150 pickup truck, Mustang Mach-E electric crossover, Bronco SUV, and other vehicles. It's happening at 4 of its plants, including its Michigan assembly plant in Wayne. The cuts come a day after Ford significantly missed Wall Street's earnings expectations due to those supply chain issues.
Some very good news to report tonight on the coronavirus situation here in Michigan.
9,805 new cases over the past 2 days. That averages out to 4,900 cases a day, which is the lowest number we've seen since late December. 209 deaths are also being reported, including 155 from a review of vital records. The 7-day moving average clearly shows cases are trending in the right direction. 3 Fridays ago, we were averaging 17,000 cases a day. Fast forward to today, and the average has dropped to 7,100.
A Detroit man facing murder charges in a deadly liquor store shooting on the city's west side. Prosecutors say 44-year-old John Montgomery shot and killed 57-year-old James DeBerry and 60-year-old Raimondo Bankhead Tuesday morning at a liquor store in Wyoming. Police say Montgomery got into an argument with DeBerry and the two men started beating each other. He then shot, according to police, at DeBerry and Bankhead, killing them both. Police say Bankhead was just an innocent bystander.
Today, former Vice President Mike Pence making his strongest statements yet about the 2020 election, saying former President Donald Trump was wrong to say he could have overturned the results.
And I heard this week that President Trump said I had the right to overturn the election. But President Trump is wrong. I had no right to overturn the election. The presidency belongs to the American people and the American people alone.
Pence made those comments while speaking to the Federalist Society at a conference near Orlando. In the past year, former President Trump has repeatedly criticized Pence for not trying to block the certification of the presidential vote. Google is joining Ford Motor Company as a founding partner to transform Michigan Central Station into a mobility innovation district.
District is going to encourage innovation in mobility, as well as train and educate Detroiters for high-tech jobs for the future. Google open a lab to teach high school students computer science and offer career certification.
The state will also offer $126 million in new and existing programming to support the district's goals.
We couldn't do it alone. This was not going to be a Ford campus. This is going to be a campus where entrepreneurs, big and small, would come here and really help develop the future. And it's happening.
The world has changed, and so let's make sure we're giving people the digital skills training that they need to have the jobs for the future.
Renovations could be finished as early as next year. It was an awfully exciting morning as they made the announcement over at Michigan Central.